Hello, everyone. My name is Masih Alinejad. I'm an Iranian-American journalist, human rights activist, and of course, I'm a troublemaker for the oppressors. Welcome to my channel, The World According to Masih. Today, I want to talk about living in New York City. Specifically, I want to talk about 5 things that made my head spin when I first left Iran and experienced living in a country that I can be my true self. Number 1, I can sit anywhere I want to in the subway. Yes, you heard me right. I can sit anywhere I want. So some of you may say, what's the big deal here? Let me tell you. Back in Iran, after the Islamic Republic revolution, women were segregated from men everywhere, in buses. After that, we had train, subway, again, segregated, like everywhere. Cinema, schools from the age of 7, boys and girls are segregated. But here, I can just sit next to anyone, anytime, if I want. I had, one time I had a mug of steaming hot coffee in my hand, and then I entered in a subway. So I just sat down with a man in a suit, professional and handsome. And I remember that when the train starts with a jerk, the coffee splashes everywhere. It was a huge mess. It was uncomfortable situation. So the guy was on the phone. He got really angry, furious, and told someone on the phone that, oh my God, there is a crazy lady here with a mug of coffee. Literally, she's carrying a mug of coffee. And I was like, oh, I'm so sorry. My husband actually told me not to bring a mug in the subway. And he was surprised, saying like, what? Wait a minute. You even have a husband? That was a New York moment. We started to talk, we started to laugh, we started to even exchange our social media. Yeah, it's very normal. Just a man, just a woman, some split coffee, but it was a free conversation between a man and woman in a subway. We don't have that back there in Iran. Number 2, singing in public. Yeah. So here, I have to say that it just completely blew my mind when I left Iran and I found that I can sing loud in public. No permission, no punishment. As a woman, yes, I can sing. Whew, that's phenomenal. Why? Because in Iran, women are not allowed to sing in public. It's a crime. I'm not exaggerating. Right after the Islamic Revolution, women were banned from singing solo, not allowed to give concerts, no going on public stages, no public performances, nothing. We had our own version of Beyonce, Lady Gaga, icons like Gugush, like Haide. But they were kicked out from everywhere, and some of them left Iran, living in exile for the crime of singing. And women like me, of course, there was only singing in the shower for us, maybe in private party, miles away from morality police. That's how we could sing. My beautiful mom, she has beautiful voice, but only allowed to sing in living room. The Islamic Republic says that if a woman sing, then men cannot control themselves. They get aroused by my voice and they go around, they molest or rape women. Yes, this is their logic. And that's why they ban half of the population from singing solo. So for me, living in New York, oh my God, I can sing anywhere, literally anywhere that I want. I started to sing in subway.
سرزمین من خسته خسته از جفای سرزمین من بی سرود بی صدای سرزمین من دردمند بی دوای سرزمین من بی آشیانه گشتم خانه به خانه گشتم بی تو همیشه با غم شانه به شانه گشتم
Everywhere I started to sing in Central Park.
گل به صحرا آمده یارا کجایی گل به صحرا آمده یارا کجایی پس چرا سوی ده بالا نیایی بالا نیایی آتش عشقت به جانم آتش عشقت به جانم شانه خیزد از دلم از استخوانم از استخوانم یک نفس با من نشین یار دیرین یک نفس با من نشین یار دیرین قصه ای در سینه دارم تلخوشی ایرین وای تلخوشی
In the street, even when I went on stage with Tina Brown, with anyone, Richard Dawkins, I even surprised him as well. I mean, because for me, it's like, let's see if men get aroused when I start singing. Number 3, the beach. Yes, in Iran, going to beach as a woman is like trying to sunbath in a prison yard with more rules. Yeah, you are covered from head to toe, fully covered. Inappropriate hijab is not acceptable. So then you have to look over your shoulder to make sure that there is no morality police to catch you because you're just showing your hair, your body. Yeah, beaches are gender segregated in Iran, controlled by the Islamic Republic. You cannot go with your family there. So remember, you can swim, but just, in a part when women can swim. But if there is one single man, you're committing a crime, punishable crime. So fast forward. First time in America. Oh my God, I found a beautiful spot by my then boyfriend and now husband and my stepchildren as well. It was beautiful. It was beautiful. I started to, take off my sundress. I was standing there with swimming suit, but I was terrified. Wearing bikini, absolutely terrified. I didn't know what to do. But to be honest, no one cared. No one even gave me a second look. No one even touched me. I was just a woman at the beach in a swimming suit. That's it. And I remember then when my husband touched my body to put some sunscreen in my back, I was panicking, waiting for someone to arrest me or warn me, because even your husband, your boyfriend, your partner is not allowed to touch your body in public. So for me, that was one of the beautiful moments. I even started to interview women in bikini, asking them if they know where Iran is, if they know anything about women of Iran. No information, but that didn't bother me because it was beautiful seeing a lot of women having control over their own body, being their true self in beach. And I am a girl from Caspian Sea, a small town close to Caspian Sea, but I never learned how to swim because I was didn't have this opportunity to go there with my family members and have a normal life. That was the beautiful experience in America, in Coney Island. I loved it. Number 4, riding a bicycle. Sounds innocent to you, right? But a woman, any woman in Iran, a bicycle is the two-wheeled weapon of rebellion. Trust me. Growing up in Iran, I tried learning how to ride a bicycle. My brother helped me in our small village, in our backyard, quietly, secretly, because I was a girl. and I was not allowed. The Ayatollahs in Iran decided that women on bicycle were too dangerous, too sexually arousing. Yeah, it all comes back to sex in the eyes and mind of the Ayatollahs in Iran. I'm not kidding. Really, I'm not kidding. The big guy, Ali Khamenei, actually issued a fatwa banning women from riding bicycle in public. Yeah. Why? I'm telling you. Because apparently, a woman riding a bike signaled moral collapse of society, a national crisis. Now fast forward in the West, and I just arrived, and I see a lot of women on bicycle, and I was determined to ride a bicycle. I was going to learn how to ride a bicycle. I let my inner 8-year-old girl go wild. When I first got on my bicycle as an adult, it just lasted of 5 seconds before falling over. Blood on my knees. It was not easy for me, quite embarrassing, but I was laughing like a magic is happening to me because I was about to learn. I didn't quit. I got back on my bicycle again and again and again until finally I was riding. I was riding a bicycle like a crazy woman, feeling the wind in my hair, singing loud. It was beautiful for me. And suddenly I realized if I was back in Iran, I would be arrested for committing multiple crimes. How? According to the Islamic Republic, a woman cannot show the hair, a woman cannot sing, a woman cannot ride a bicycle. So basically, I'm a master criminal in the eyes of the Ayatollahs, the backward mullahs in Iran. So for me, I ride a bicycle remembering all those years that I was banned from having this simple joy. Anytime when you see a woman shouting, running, having a big smile on her face and a bicycle in New York City, that's me. Join me. این طبیعیه که من عاشق زندگیم. I love my life. Number 5, stadium. The first time I walked into a stadium in the United States of America, Barclays Center, to see the Brooklyn Nets, it felt like I had entered another universe. Yeah, to me, oh my God, the crowd, the noise, and the smell of freedom. To be honest, that night, freedom smelled like popcorn and sweet. I'm still emotional. And I started to cry.
اولین بار تو زندگیم اومدم استادیوم ورزشی تا حالا نیومده بودم.
برای توی کوچه رقصیدن، برای ترسیدن به وقت بوسیدن، برای خواهرم نمیشه.
من اولین بار تو زندگی اومدم استادیوم، زن و مرد کنار همم و باورم نمیشه که در قرن 21 کشوری وجود داره به اسم ایران که نمیذاره من از حق طبیعی خودم، از حق طبیعی که کنار یارم باشم، کنار مردای سرزمینم باشم استفاده بکنم. این اگه اسمش آپارتاید جنسیتی نیست چیه؟ این اگر اسمش بردهداری اسلامی نیست چیه؟ این اگه اسمش کثافت نیست چیه؟ با هر گلی که میزنم من یه فوش به خانمه میدم که 40 سال نداشتن ایرانی ذوق کنن.
Because back in Iran, stadiums are off-limited for women like me. Not because we are violent, not because we cause trouble, but because Iranian women are so delicate in the eyes of Mullah, so they cannot attend a stadium for their own good. And that's the fact. Of course, some women would sneak into stadiums. Girls would dress like boy, like, stuffing their hair, hiding their hair under hat. I mean, I need a big hat. And some of them wearing fake beard, just going to a stadium and supporting, their favorite football players, basketball players. I don't know why I'm emotional. Sometimes women get arrested just because of sneaking into a stadium. Sahar Khodoyari, a woman, she was in jail just because she dressed like a boy and entered to a stadium. After being free from prison, she committed suicide. So when I stood in the Brooklyn Stadium, surrounded by families, kids, women, men in jerseys, and I wasn't just a fan, I was a witness. I was witnessing what freedom looks like. Nobody arrested me. Nobody shouted at me. Nobody punched me. Nobody kicked me out from a stadium. I clapped. I cheered. I even screamed at the ref because, hey, this is part of the culture. The Islamic Republic is a country where there is no joy. Being happy is a crime. The Ayatollahs are afraid of women having fun in public, sitting next to their family members. So, yes, that night, the net was the winner. But let me be very honest. For me, it was more than a game. For me, I was sitting there and hoping to have all women from Iran, Afghanistan, sitting next to their beloved one and watching the game that they really want to watch freely without being humiliated. So if you're a football player or basketball player or anyone, just invite Iranian women to stadium and see how they will celebrate this small freedom. So this is Masih Alinejad, and welcome to my channel, The World According to Masih.